Welcome back. We are on the topic straight lines. In the previous video, we learned how to find the gradient and the y-intercept of a straight line when you have the equation of the straight line. In this video, we are going to learn how to find the equation of a straight line. The equation of a straight line can be found under these two conditions. 1. When we are given the gradient of the straight line and a point that falls on the straight line. Or 2. When we are given 2 points that fall on the straight line. So to find the equation of a straight line, you need the gradient of the straight line and a point that falls on the line. Or you need 2 points that fall on the line. We are going to learn how to find the equation of a straight line in each case. We will begin with the first one, when we are given the gradient and the point that falls on the line. So when we are given the gradient and a point that falls on the line, how do we find the equation of the straight line? Let's consider this diagram once again. We have this straight line drawn in the xy plane. Let's assume that there is a point that falls on this straight line, or the line passes through this point, and this point has the coordinates x1, y1. So the x coordinate of this point is x1 and the y coordinate of this point is y1. The gradient of this line is m. So this straight line has a gradient of m and it passes through the point x1, y1. If the gradient of a straight line is m and it passes through the point x1, y1, then the equation of the straight line is given by the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into brackets x minus x1. If a straight line has a gradient of m and it passes through the point x1, y1, then the equation of the straight line is given by y minus y1 is equal to m into brackets x minus x1, where m is the gradient of the straight line and x1, y1 are the coordinates of the point that falls on the straight line. Let's apply this to solve a question. Find the equation of the line with gradient 3 if 3 minus 1 falls on the line. So the point 3 minus 1 falls on the straight line and the straight line has a gradient of 3. The question wants us to find the equation of the straight line. We have learnt that to find the equation of the straight line, we are going to use the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into bracket x minus x1, where m is the gradient of the straight line and x1, y1 are the coordinates of the point that falls on the straight line. The question told us that the gradient of the straight line is 3, so it means that m is 3. And the line passes through the point 3 minus 1. So it means that x1 will be the x coordinate of this point, which is 3, and y1 will be the y coordinate of this point, which is minus 1. So we have m, we have x1, we have y1. All we are left to do now is to substitute this information into the formula. So this is going to give us y minus y1. But y1 is minus 1, so we are going to have y minus minus 1. From algebra, we learned that y minus minus 1 will give us y plus 1. So we have y plus 1 is equal to m is the gradient, and the gradient is 3. So 3 into brackets x minus x1 is 3, so we have x minus 3. So we have y plus 1 is equal to 3 into bracket x minus 3. We open the brackets and we simplify. Now this is going to give us y plus 1 is equal to 3 times x will give us 3x. 3 times minus 3 will give us minus 9. So we have y plus 1 is equal to 3x minus 9. I'll send 1 from the left hand side to the right hand side, and that will give us y is equal to 3x minus 9 minus 1. and we will have y is equal to 3x minus 10. So we have the equation of this straight line to be y is equal to 3x minus 10. If you compare this with the general equation of a straight line as we were doing in the previous video, you can see that the gradient of this straight line is 3 as we were given in the question, and the y-intercept of this straight line is minus 10. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel for more videos. In the next video, we are going to solve another question on finding the equation of a straight line when we are given the gradient and a point that falls on the straight line. Bye bye.